Russell Scott is a two-form entry school with a nursery, and we serve a very diverse population of children. Children who don't have that much, to be honest. Social impact, deprivation should not be a barrier to children's learning. So as a school, we're making sure that we equip both our teachers and our children with technologies to enable them to learn in a modern world.
I want the children in my class to enjoy learning, not to see it as a chore coming to school, but as something that they want to do and that they meet their full potential.
Mobile technologies through iPods, through iPads, through iPhones is ideal for what we want to do, which is to create those great classrooms and great learning opportunities wherever they may be. Not timetabled, not restricted to a room in a school somewhere, but where children can move, they can collaborate, they can innovate. We gave our Year 6 60 iPods and the learning changed. The impact was so great that we decided that the next step was to get some iPads. We got 30 iPads. We gave all the staff one because those children are not going to learn just by the technology alone, needs the teachers. So it's important that the teachers had the technology, that they weren't frightened by the technology, that they could mess with the iPad, they could find out, they could explore and be creative themselves. And it opened up new horizons for teachers. That changed the way that the school started to think and started to develop.
Russell Scott have actually worked with iPods, decided that they needed a bit more, moved on to iPads, and have now decided that they want to go one-to-one. They want to take it to the next level.
With the iPad, any child can fire up what is on their iPad for all to see. Teacher can be innovative in the way that they can explore the sciences, they can explore geography. From a geography book, why not visit a country? And we can do that immediately through an iPad.
If the children are engaged, that's half the battle. If they're engaged and motivated and they're on board with their learning, the teaching of the content and the skills becomes a lot easier. For the first time, they did things at home that they weren't asked to do. So if we had made an iMovie, they'd then taken it home, edited it, improved it, and then brought it back in the next day. They don't see it as extra homework, they see it as something that they enjoy doing and choose to do.
She's wanting to learn a lot more. She's coming home and wanting to do her work. She's always wanting to share all her information and they communicate with each other. It's making her a lot more confident in herself, and she's just being so much more enthusiastic about everything that she wants to do.
To grab their attention takes quite a lot, and technology helps a teacher to do that. There's some amazing apps and different visuals that you can show them that does grab them, and it makes it more, what we do in school, more meaningful to them because they're seeing it at home as well, and then they're going in school and doing it. We're blogging what we're doing, they're taking that home with them to show the parents what we're doing, and we just want to make it more seamless so that home and school become more of the same. There's also apps that we're using currently that we can embed on our blog so that they're all collaborating to write something. And the different ways that the apps allow them to showcase things, you know, like apps like Puppet Pals and Telagamy, really quick, easy ways for them to make their own little videos that are basically showcasing what they've written. They don't see it as writing, they see it as these little quirky videos that they're making, but the end goal ends up being better than it would have been just in a book.
It's exciting having iPads because some people don't have iPads at home like other people do, and we can learn quicker on them.
I think the main thing you hope as a parent that they're going to get out of using things like this is that they're going to be equipped to go into the big wide world and be able to use things safely, to know what apps to use, to know where to get information when they need to for their education.
When we first got the iPads, the teachers who range from NQTs, those newly qualified teachers, right through teachers who were on the edge of retirement, so with 30 plus years of experience, we were a little concerned that not all teachers were going to be as engaging as we'd like them to be, and how wrong we were, because the trainers were fantastic. They brought confidence as well as the innovation. It's changing the profile of a classroom, it's changing how a teacher teaches.
Every school is completely different, but Russell Scott, they want to be able to learn how to use the devices and learn how to use apps and then share that information between themselves and the staff, and also share that to the wider community and the other schools in the area. As JTRS, we help them through the application to become an Apple Regional Training Centre. Using that status, the school are able to share all of their good practice.
We're able to work with groups of children. We're able to develop teachers so that they can take that knowledge back to their own classrooms and their own learning opportunities and show the benefits of Apple as a product that can enhance children's learning for the future. When you're dealing with a vision, you need people to help you formulate what that might look like, what the technology might do, but from a child's point of view, from the pedagogy. And JTRS, they actually understand the curriculum, they understand what learning is about. Other companies, they were very technologically based. They wanted to sell you the kit, but without the pedagogy, which not just underpins it, but should be at the forefront.
JTRS provide the whole solution to a school. So at the start, make sure that everybody's on a level playing field when it comes to using the iPads. Then we'll think about how we can actually incorporate all of that into teaching and learning at a very simple and basic way. And then we'll think about how it can be planned into ongoing projects over the entire curriculum.
Ongoing training is really, really important because things are moving so quickly. We've got to keep up with the times, we've got to keep up with the pupils.
No matter how the world changes, technology is going to have to keep up. And the technology at the moment is pushing the boundaries of learning in schools. And we need to be in charge of the agenda. We need to be in charge of the technologies rather than the other way around. And JTRS can help us do that. We can keep our feet on the ground and make sure that it's the learning opportunities that are foremost and not just the flashing lights and the technologies that start to impress us.